He was born in New York on the 20th of October, 1828. But it was in Chicago that he became well known for his clear Christian testimony. He and his wife, Anna, they were active in their church, and their home was always open to visitors. They counted the world-famous evangelist Dwight L. Moody among their best men. They were blessed with 5 children and with considerable borrow. Horatio was a lawyer and owned a great deal of property in his home city. Not unlike Job in the Old Testament of the Bible, tragedy came in great measure to this happy home. When 4 years old, their son, Horatio Jr., died suddenly of scarlet fever. Then only a year later, in October of 1871, that was when the massive fire swept through downtown Chicago, devastating the city. Including many properties owned by Horatio. That day, almost 300 people lost their lives, and around 100,000 remained homeless. And despite their own substantial financial loss, the Spaffords would seek to demonstrate the love of Christ by assisting those who were grief-stricken and in great need. Just a minute. 2 years later, in 1873, Spafford decided his family should take a holiday if he could. Nobody, and his friend D.L. Woody would be there preaching in the autumn. Horatio was delayed, however, because of business. So he sent his family ahead, his wife, and their 4 remaining children, all daughters, 11-year-old, 9-year-old, 5-year-old, and 2-year-old. On November 22, 1873, while crossing the Atlantic on the steamship Ville de Bois, I don't speak it, but that's all right, their vessel was struck by an iron sailing ship. 226 people lost their lives as the ship sank within only 12 minutes. All 4 of Horatio's daughters perished. But remarkably, his wife survived the tragedy. Those rescued, including Anna, who was following conscious, floating on a plank of wood, subsequently arrived in South Wales, and upon there, Anna immediately sent a telegram to her husband. Saved them all. Receiving Anna's message, he set off at once to be reunited with his wife. One particular day during the voyage, the captain summoned him to the bridge of the vessel. Pointing to his charts, he explained that they were then passing over the very spot where the ship had sunk and where his daughters had died. It is said that Spafford returned to his cabin and wrote the hymn, "It is well with my soul." There and then, the first line of which is, "When peace like river attendeth way." There are other accounts that say it was written at a later date, but obviously the voyage was one of deep suffering, and it is the clear inspiration of the moving and well-loved hymn. Horatio's faith in God never faltered. He later wrote to Anna's half-sister, "On Thursday last, we passed over the spot where she went out in mid-ocean. The waters 3 miles deep. But I do not think of our dear ones there. They are safe, dear Vance." Anna has them recorded as saying, "God gave me 4 daughters. Now they have been taken from me. Someday I will understand why."